Hey, how you doing?
So I was asked a little while ago to kind of share my thoughts of the finale of BCM's Getting Past Your Past series. Now, normally someone types up a few paragraphs and puts it on our blog, but I decided to do a video instead. Mostly to save myself of the embarrassment of misspelled words and bad grammar because I can't English good. If you happen to miss any of the series, I'm pretty sure we have it on podcast, so go ahead and check it out on our website and definitely listen to it if you can. What I'm going to do right now is just reflect on what the series meant to me. First off, it was really awesome that we were able to get some testimony, some personal testimony of some other BCMers. For me, what that really did was kind of brought down to earth the fact that everyone has a past that they're not proud of, which is something that a while ago I had a really hard time dealing with, a hard time understanding. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about my personal testimony, but if you have any questions or just want to find out more about me, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to kind of tell you what I was and where I was before even BCM. But for now, I'll just go ahead and give you the Cliff Notes version of a very terrible person. Alright, so let's go down the list, shall we, of things that I can personally claim. Such as lying, cheating, stealing, acting out of anger, manipulation, vandalism, violence, vulgarity, abuse of controlled substances, abuse of illegal substances, abuse of people mentally and verbally, underage smoking, underage drinking, self-mutilation, very inappropriate relationships with many girls, and murder. Okay, so maybe not murder unless you count the genocide of a few ant colonies, in which case you should probably count arson too. Now, why on earth would I tell you all of my dirty laundry? If you think it's for you to compare yourself to me, that is the exact opposite of what I want you to do. I'm telling you all these things to give you an idea of what I have to live with. Every day I have to live with the fact that I have hurt hundreds of people and have to live with the consequences of what I did. For all intents and purposes, I'm a terrible person. I am wretched. I am not a good guy. Now, why am I so chill about this? It's because I believe in a God that has forgiven me of my past, forgiven me of all the terrible things that I've done. And I also believe in a God of change, and that God has changed me from what I was into who I am today. And yes, I'm not perfect, but I can guarantee you, the majority of the stuff on the list, I don't ever do anymore. Except for the murder and arson of ants. You see, I learned a long time ago with the help of some really great friends from BCM that dwelling on your past, it just gets you in this cycle of a terrible place to be. It's how you get into depression and hurting yourself more than you're hurting others. And God doesn't want that for you. God loves you. A lot. And when He was up there on that cross, He wasn't just getting rid of your sin, He was also getting rid of your guilt. You don't need to feel bad about your past. Yes, it is a part of what you have done, but it's not a part of who you are going to be through Christ. By far, the coolest thing about Christianity is the fact that I'm forgiven for everything that I've done, am doing, and will continue to do. And added on to that is the fact that through Christ, I get better every single day. I don't have to worry about what I've done, because what I'm going to do is far more greater than anything I can't even speak because that's how good it's going to be. And that is kind of what Getting Past Your Past meant to me. I'm a living example of what the whole series exemplified. Now I'll admit, I haven't done it all alone. There are so many good people at BCM that I have to thank for who I am today. I've had a lot of mentors and a lot of friends and a lot of good people just pour into me. And it was with their help that I went from a wretched, terrible person to on my way to becoming as Christ-like as I can physically be. What I would encourage you to do is, if you haven't been for everything and Getting Past Your Past, definitely check out and see if we have it on podcast. And if you have been there, definitely find someone here at BCM that is willing to pour into you to help you out. If you're struggling with something in your past, find me, or Tabitha, or April, or Greg, or Jenny, or someone. Because you can get past your past, you just can't do it alone. Anyways, I think this has gone on long enough. I'll see you guys around, and this has been JP and his video camera.